Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. This is game number 56 tonight. Montreal is in Toronto to take on the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs made a very big trade last night, and it could give them some success. I hate to say it. Not very happy with the trade, but we'll talk about that in the game day news. I've got a game preview. I've got the lineups. And I have this thing here. That's it. The Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. You pick that guy from either side, and you could win the $10 cash prize directly into your bank account via Interact. Leave that guess in the comment section, and the first one with the winning guess in the comment section is the winner. So if you're making a guess, check to see if somebody else has your guess already, and then just change it up a little bit. What else we got? Now, let's see who's here, and then we'll talk about all the news. Habs Guru. Hey, Guru, how you doing, man? 5-2 Leafs. Suzuki with the first goal. Jason LaRose, 4-3 Habs. That's optimistic, but I'm glad for your optimism. Harvey Pinard, first goal. Stan the Man, he says 5-2 for Toronto. And... can't type the team name. That's but you're gonna have to change your guess because Doc is not in the lineup tonight. Billy Bishop goes to war. Happy Friday, Rick. Same to you. Microdose and Tank Habs Tank. Yeah, I just took mine. It's probably gonna kick in during the game because I got a long night. Yeah, that's to remind you when I say that we have a post-game show tonight. So after the game, please check in at 10 o'clock for the post-game show as well. Guru says also good that O'Reilly won a cup already. Won't win one with them. I kind of tend to agree with that. I think it's enough though for them to win a round. I don't think it's enough I don't think they have the goaltending or the defense for a cup run. Rob Dario, how you doing, man? Stan says Anderson first goal. Awesome, man. Zachary, hey Zachary, good luck as well. May the best team win. It's probably going to be you guys with the news of everything. And listen, I'm sure you're very happy with your team. I mean, for the moment. And listen, quite frankly, if the Leafs don't win a cup this year, they're screwed. Giving away so many draft picks and all that. I think they're screwed. They did pick up a prospect, though, apparently a decent prospect. So. Whether that's going to be enough, I really don't know. Zachary's got 4-3 Leafs. Matthews with the first goal. I'm only surprised at the low score for the Leafs. I have it even higher than that. Awesome. So let's we'll do some game day news. So Leafs goalie versus Montreal. I know I have the lineups. I don't know who it is, but when I wrote this, it was to be determined. The reason why Murray was out at the time, just listed as I don't day to day or whatever. Samsonov has an illness. He was out of practice yesterday. I expect that he was going to be out today, but it might not be the case. I didn't check. Murray has since been placed on the LTIR to make that trade yesterday happen, to be able to make that fit. So they called up Shalgren. Probably Shalgren's in unless Samsonov is feeling better, but he was out with an illness. They did not expect him to play today, but it could have changed. And even if it says in the lineups that it's not him, it could still change. Let's see who's here now. Hey, Rory, 1,000% Rick. This is the all-in for them. Yeah, they have to. They kind of have to win. They got to win this year. Filibuster, hey man, how you doing? Tonight's going to be a good night. You think you think the Habs will win? I don't think they'll win tonight. Rory says it's going to come down to goaltending for Toronto in the first round again. Let's be honest. I can see them. I can see them winning a round this year. I don't think they go much past that. But hey, Junkie, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What says you about this Leafs trade? I'm sure everybody's going to be talking about that for a while. Phil says Habs will win, say, 4-3, and Pitlick will score first. Is he in? Yeah, he's in. No, he's in. He's in. Looking forward to seeing Ryan O'Reilly, as I would be if I were in your shoes, definitely. Rob's got 3-1 Habs, Harvey Pinard with the first goal. That's very optimistic. Phil says, Cartman, brah. That's a South Park reference. With Cartman. Oh, who do you mean by that anyway? But no, it's fine. Pitlick is in. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll give you my guess. I'm honestly is 6-3 Toronto. I you know, yeah, I just don't think Montreal's going to be able to do it. I got of course, O'Reilly. Like I'm allowed to pick two guys, right? I had Nylander for the goal, but I'm saying it could be O'Reilly. I could see O'Reilly getting the first goal in his first game with the Leafs. I mean, I could just see it. It's like couldn't write any better. So that's my guess. Rory says I'm honestly looking forward to seeing O'Reilly as well. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Junkie says I still think they're getting put out. That jumped out the first round, and then they're going to walk into the 2023 draft with their 5th and 6th rounders and talk about how next year is the year. Yeah. I think they might win around. I don't think this wins them the cup, though. I don't think they have the goaltending or the defense for it personally. But I could see them winning around. They've got enough now experienced guys, captains, former captains. I could see them pulling off the first round, depending on who they face. I'll say it that way. Which, quite frankly, looks like it's going to be Tampa. So I don't know. Zachary Dak is not he's not playing today. He has some kind of virus. It's not COVID. He got out on the ice for practice, and about a minute later, he turned around and went off the ice. So he's not ready. Yeah, I have that. Well, you're going to see my in the post game. I did a what irks me. I think we all have two of them. Anyway, I'm giving it away. I don't want to give it away. Doc has a cold or a virus. I heard it's a virus. Pete, how's Pete doing? Domestic variety of cold. What does that mean exactly? It's non-COVID related, apparently. Oh yeah, I mean, I kind of I say it this way too. Look, if Montreal beats Toronto tonight, I think we can just laugh at them and laugh at them and laugh at them because, quite frankly, it's what it is. If Montreal beats Toronto tonight, and listen, we got 2 wins against them, 2 games, 2 wins. So, hey, Gislain, how you doing, man? Surprised that the Maple Leaf have the cap room for O'Reilly. Well, St. Louis held up back, retained 50%. Then they made a deal and sent a 4th round pick to Minnesota, and Minnesota retained 50% of the 50%. So basically, cost him 25% of his salary, which was $1.875 million. So, I mean, as far as that, it worked magic to get it done. Thing is, I mean, all those draft picks, and I just don't know where down the road it's going to go. Where can you put money on this? I don't know. Did Dak score the overtime winner? Yeah, well, he's not there today. Adam, goalies go. Yeah, I don't do wrestling, so. Oh. Hang on, I got to find my cursor for this because I can't not. Bob Cannon in the room. Hey, Bob, how you doing, man? Part of me wants to see Toronto. It jumped. Hype, but don't want to miss out on those memes. Yeah, me too. Well, listen, I just don't want to see them win. Bob's got Habs 4, Leafs 3. Hoffman first goal. Just nice as the father of my brother-in-law got bronchitis. His girlfriend got COVID, but I'm good. Thanks for the update, man. As long as you're good. He says we need to win this game by any means necessary. Yeah, but listen, I want them to win, no doubt. But I mean, really, you really think it's going to happen? I hope it does, though. I hope Montreal beats them and we can just laugh. Yeah, well, it's an easy one there. Bob Cannon with his own cannon. He paid. Listen, honestly, he paid me to do that. He sends me a check once a week, and every time he comes in, I do that, and that's how it works around here. Pay to play, my friends. Hey, Andrew, I'm trying to do that. Andrew's got 4-3 Habs. Harvey Pinard for his goal. I'm surprised how many guys are going for the Habs, but I like that. Adam, that's true, and that is something to be aware of. It's Shalgren in that, confirmed by Adam there. So their two starters are out, so that could even it up a little bit tonight. And it's a Gatling gun, man. I ain't missing either. You're not missing with one of those things. Zachary, I wouldn't expect you to be any other way. Thank you, Andrew. Andrew with the dono says, take my money already. So Andrew will go in the next draw. The next draw is going to be for a Habs flag, which I keep forgetting to take off the shelf and put on my desk so I can show you guys. But yeah, it's going to be a Habs flag. I'll remember one of these days. It's coming up soon, the next draw. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that, man. I want the Habs to win so that I can rub it in my friends' faces here in Toronto. No, me too. Listen, I want them to win. Don't worry. I want them to win this game. I just don't see how they are. But I'll tell you what, with Shalgren in there and then Wall. Oh, it's Wall, not Shalgren. So it's Wall with Shalgren backing him up, or is Samsonov able to back up? So Wall is in there. Either way, Wall, hit the wall, whatever. I think Murray has been out most of the season. He's been out a lot, and they just put him on the LTIR, but it was more to facilitate this trade. I don't know how long he'll stay on the LTIR, but let me see now. Love that station in Toronto with the Habs on one side and the Leafs on the other. Oh, I haven't seen that. Yeah, that wouldn't go down well here. Hey, like Bob says, smash that like button. If you're having a good time, hit the like button. I appreciate that. And you can send money my way. I always appreciate that. You don't have to, but I should do like Elon on Twitter. Did you see that? They got hit. I was on there. All of a sudden, boom! This threat of you can't do 2-step verification anymore because that's for people who give me money. So if you want your account safe, you better give me $8 a month. So yeah, I'm not like that. Where was I? I lost where I was. Pete says, hey, we beat Edmonton. You never know. The hockey gods could provide us with the win. Highly unlikely, but you never know. Oh, no, listen, they could win. I got a bridge, and I don't know where, but send me money. I'll sell you a bridge. You know the joke. Just laugh at it. Sammy, Sammy, 5-4 Leafs. Anderson. Gisley, do you want a blue Habs jersey? Do I want a blue Habs jersey? Send me one. I'll take it. That jersey doesn't bother. If that's what you're asking me, that doesn't bother me. And I was talking about the Twitter blue check, not jersey, not a Habs jersey. Eric Morrison. The reason Raphael Harvey Pinard was drafted in the 7th round was because he was a wizard at school, so he didn't put all his attention on hockey. He was a good junior hockey player, though. I mean, I saw him at the Memorial Cup. That's where I first saw him, and I really was impressed with him. And yes, he's a very intelligent kid. And he's going to be a very intelligent hockey player. And as a matter of fact, you're seeing it on the ice. He's in the right place at the right time. I mean, he really thinks his way through the game. From day one when they drafted him, I was on Raphael Harvey Pinard as being somebody to look out for. Zachary, I wouldn't expect you to feel any other way. I'm falling behind here in these comments, so I have to I've got to do my preview now. So let's. I didn't even do. Let's do this first. I'm falling behind. Okay, here's the trade. So just so y'all know, they send Mikhail Abramov, who's a prospect, Adam Godet, their first round pick in 2023, the second in 2024, Ottawa's third in 2023, and St. Louis retains 50% of O'Reilly's salary. By the way, they get Ryan O'Reilly and Noel Acciari, both centers. Leafs send their 2025 fourth round pick to Minnesota. Minnesota retains 25% of O'Reilly's cap hit. Leafs hold $1.875 million. O'Reilly's a UFA at the end of the season. So if he doesn't re-sign with them and they don't win a cup, yeah, Dubas is out of there. That's without a doubt. Toronto is in a win the cup this season at all cost mode. Both players are expected to be in the lineup tonight. As a matter of fact, what did I see? Sheldon Keefe said they both insisted they're in the lineup tonight. So now the players are telling the coach what to do. Leafs also sent Pontus Holmberg and Wayne Simons to the minors to help make this. They didn't have the roster spots, so they had to make room. And they also received prospect Josh Pilar in the trade from St. Louis or Minnesota. I'm not really sure who gave him that guy. And he's a middling prospect. He's an okay prospect. That's what I'm gathering. I had seen it put out there that Justin Barron was not in the lineup tonight. He was injured, and that the Habs were recalling Corey Sheneman. Now, they recalled Corey Sheneman, but it's not because Justin Barron is injured. That I don't know why that was reported. He's in the lineup. Chris Weidman's a healthy scratch. Kirby Dach's still out with a non-COVID-related virus. He tried skating today at practice, but lasted only 1 minute and left the ice. And then the last thing I wrote, but I've said some of these, but if Habs win tonight, they won't. We can laugh at the Leafs with utter abandon. And that's all I got there. Let's get right to the preview where I won't have time. So let's rush through this. I'm not really rushing, but got to get to the preview. All right, tonight's game, the 23, 28, and 4 Montreal Canadiens take on the 33, 14, and 8 Toronto Maple Leafs. How to watch the game, 7 p.m. Eastern Time start, 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Also, in Canada, CBC, Sportsnet, City TV in English. Do they have a City TV in French? And TVA Sports in French. And you notice it's the Leafs, so City TV and CBC get it. So that's where you can watch it in the U.S. NHL Network. And streaming NHL 66. I'm watching it on CBC tonight. Season series, there was a game October 12th, which we beat them in Montreal 4-3. Another one, January 21st, also in Montreal, where we beat them 3-2. And then there's the tonight's game where we're going to beat them, hopefully. And then April 8th, right near the end of the season in Toronto, they'll play again. Last 10 record, Montreal 4-5-1. And on a 1-game losing streak, or they lost their last game. And Toronto 6-3-1, not great. And they won their last game. Home and away record. Montreal is away. They're 9-14-3 on the road. And Toronto is 21-6-4 at home. Give me a second. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just taking this 10-second break to light my doobie. Scoring chances for percentage, 44.6% for 26 for Montreal, 54.6% for the Leafs for 5th. Goals per game, 2.65 for Montreal, 28th, 3.38 for the Leafs, 8th. Goals against per game, 3.64 for Montreal, 27th, 2.65 for the Leafs. That's 6th, so that's a full goal better. Power play percentage, 17% for Montreal, 28th, and 25% for them. That's 6th. They've got a good power play. PK percentage, 73.9% for Montreal, 29th, and 80.6% for them, 14th. So that's, it's a good PK. Head-to-head record, though, 2-0-0 for Montreal and 0-1-1 for the Leafs. Face-off percentage. Montreal 49.5%, 20th, and 52.3% for the Leafs, 7th. Shots on goal for and against. So shots on goal for per game. Montreal 27.9 and 32.2 for the Leafs. And against per game, 33.8 for Montreal, 29 for the lowly Leafs. Oh, did I say lowly? I didn't really mean that. Maybe I did, though. Jake Allen getting the start tonight, 12, 17, and 2, 3.42 goals against, 8.95 save percentage, and a shutout. And the guy who's getting the start is not on the list over here at all. It's supposed to be, is it Joseph Wall? I think that's his first name. I have no idea his record. Players to watch over the last 5 games. For points, Mike Hoffman from Montreal with 6, Marner for the Leafs with 7. Goals, Harvey Pinard from Montreal with 4, Tavares for Captain, that's not Captain Underpants. Wait, what do we call him? Pajamas. Pajama Boy John Tavares with 3. Assists for Montreal, Mike Hoffman with 5. Who has, by the way, I think 9 points in his last 10 games. So, that's not bad. And Marner with 6 assists for the Leafs, and plus minus Jordan Harris plus 6, and Michael Bunting plus 5. And team leaders, goals, Montreal 26 for Cole Caulfield, 30 for Willie Stiles, who I just hate. Points, 42 for Nick Suzuki, 65 for Mitch Marner. Time on ice, 23-31 for Mike Matheson, and 22-36 for Morgan Riley. And wins, 12 wins for Jake Allen, and 19 for Ilya Samsonov, who's not in the game. Bottom 10 from 10 down, Ottawa, St. Louis, who may drop a little bit too, Philadelphia, Montreal, Arizona, Vancouver, Van Crapper, San Jose, Anaheim, Chicago, and Columbus round out the bottom 3. And there you go. Top 5 scoring for Toronto. Marner, 19 goals, 46 assists, 65 points. Willie Stiles, 30 goals, 34 assists, 64 points. Austin Matthews, 26 goals, 29 assists, 55 points. John Tavares, 24 goals, 31 assists, 55 points. And Michael Bunting, 16 goals, 21 assists, 37 points for the Habs, the best team. Top 5, Nick Suzuki, 17 goals, 25 assists, 42 points. Cole Caulfield, 26 goals, 10 assists, 36 points. Doc, right behind there, 12 goals, 23 assists, 35 points. Dvorak, 9 goals, 14 assists, 23 points. And Hoffman, moving his way up a little bit, 9 goals, 13 assists, 22 points. Leafs lines tonight. Tavares centering Kerfoot and Marner. Matthews in between Bunting and Nylander. O'Reilly will be third line center in between Engvall and Jarn Krok. And David Kampf, Aston Reese on his wing, and Noel Acciari on the other wing there. Riley and Brody first pair. Giordano and Liljegren, and then Sandin and Justin Hall. And it is Joseph Wall, and Shalgren will back him up for the Habs lines. I think they're unchanged except for, they look unchanged. Suzuki, Harvey Pinard, Anderson, Doc, Dadonov, Hoffman, Dvorak. It says Doc in there. Look at that. Oh, I read that he's out. They announced that Doc was out. So don't be surprised if these were given before Doc. I'm surprised at this. Anyway, Dvorak, Drew Armia, Belzile, Pizzetta, Ilonen, Matheson, Barron, Harris, Savard, Kovacevic, Sheneman, Jake Allen getting the start. Yeah, so maybe that's good news. Doc is in the lineup, so feel better about that. I don't know. I don't know. I saw that we reported that Doc would be out. So there you go. Oh, yeah, maybe I'll go where you guys are and I can see your comments and then I can say hi. I'm going to go. I'm just trying to find where I was. Oh my God, there's a lot of comments. I'm going to start with Marwisk here. Hey, buddy. Hey, Marwisk. Pete, also, we have more heart than they do. Sometimes heart can get you the win. Been a part of that scenario many times. Well, I think that's one of the reasons they got a guy like Ryan O'Reilly. Can't deny Ryan O'Reilly's got that kind of part. And I think Akiari was a really good acquisition for them as well. On Ryan O'Reilly, though, I don't have it here, but I think I was going to talk about it in the post game. So here's a stat. Where is it now? O'Reilly hasn't really been that effective this season with 19 points. I think in only 40 games he was injured. But he's been on ice for 66 goals against. So he's got 19 points on for 66 goals against. St. Louis has been struggling. That is true, but he'll need to greatly improve those stats. And I wrote here he'll possibly play on the wing. I saw that, but it's top 6 I'm hearing, and that was both wrong, as he's the third line center. So, it was a good move, but I mean, he's going to have to play better. He is going to be on a better team. But yeah, so we'll see if that happens. If that doesn't happen, and O'Reilly's numbers are like that, I don't think this was a good. I mean, this is going to bite them in the ass. PL, Toronto 5-2. Ron Ellis with the first goal. Yeah, Ron Ellis, awesome. Marvis says 3-2. Ron Ellis is like a player from the 70s, Marvis. Don't take Ron Ellis. Junkie says, got a sneaky feeling the Habs trade deadline will be less busy than last year, mainly due to all the injuries. Thoughts? I'm still optimistic, though. I was thinking about this actually just before, to be very honest with you. Like, if they move guys, who's going to play? So, yeah. Either they got to be kind of creative in getting somebody back that can be put in the lineup, because I do believe the Rocket are kind of stretched thin as well, which is why I was a little surprised that they called up Seligman, and it wasn't because there was an injury here. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how that'll work out, but it's a good question, and I was thinking about that earlier today. But they might be limited on, I think if they're going to get a good offer for like Monahan, they'll find a way to make, to find somebody to fill in, or even Anderson. So I think if they're getting garbage offers for like a Dadonov or for this, they might not move them. But I think if they get a really good offer for a player, they're going to move the guy. Domenico, how's it going, man? 5-4. You got to give me a first goal scorer of the game. Either side. You can pick them from either team, and then you might win the prize. Junkie says, also, I'd move a Dadonov for no-name noodles at this point. Yeah. Yeah, but no, Maxi, or I don't know where you're getting your no-name stuff, but yeah, they said no. They said no. No. They said if you want like maybe a half a pack, like an open pack of noodles that fell out of the box, they're willing to give that, but not for an unopened pack. So let me see now. Where am I going with this? Noodles are the side that noodles. That's what they're going to eat for their date. You know that, what do they call it? Their per diem. They're not going to get a per diem. They're just going to get a pack of noodles. Toronto's trade is great news for the Habs. When the Habs will be gearing up for deep playoff run, Toronto will be in the league basement rebuilding it. Yes, that's probably what's going to happen. There is one good aspect of it, and the big centers are gone, except for Jonathan Taves, who I think was just put on the IR. I doubt they were able to trade him. That leaves Sean Monahan as probably the best center available in this draft right now. I think that's good for Montreal. I think that might increase his value. As long as he can come out and play, 4 or 5 games would be nice. Oh, we got about 10 more minutes. I don't know why I'm rushing. Bob Cannon, they should be very critical of the price that they paid, because that's their future. He's trading away the future with all the draft picks he's traded away over the last couple of years. That's the first thing I saw is how many picks did he give up? Yeah, I mean, they're he needs to win this year to save his job, and I don't think he cares about the future. And that's it. He's doing this to save his job, and I hope it backfires. Yeah, I don't think it moves the needle that much for them. How can I hate Willie Styles really easily? This is how I do it. Close my eyes. I hear the name William Nylander. I open him up. I see him. I automatically hate him. It's that easy. It's just that easy. But what he's right. BL Mike Johnson's not wrong. If you're expecting a big haul, that would mean like players and stuff. But I think we're gonna get. I don't expect to get tons of draft picks. We're gonna get, if they move guys, we're gonna get the picks that they need to get. But no, I'm not expecting a huge haul. And you know what? There's this news on. We're gonna talk about this in the post game. Diamond. What do they call? Give me a second. Diamond Sports Group, which owns is the parent company of Bally Sports, and that's basically there's 12 NHL teams that have contracts with them. That's money is really up in the air on how that's going to work out, and it's going to affect the bottom line. And the salary cap is probably not going to go where it needs to go, and it might be a little harder to trade guys. And if any guys have term and bigger money, it might get harder to trade them. It's so up in the air, though. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but we're going to talk about it if we get to it in the post-game show. I'm going to scroll a bit because I know I'm really far behind. I missed your comment on Dubas, but I was kind of doing a preview. I just try to see where I'm going to get to. Here, no deal. No, that was the deal. Best center, but how many buyers are left? That's the unknown, right? Seen literally dozens of simulations that got both on top. Are you talking about our picks? But they're just simulations. They don't mean anything. What Habs get traded first and where? That's going to be that's the unknown. Who knows? How am I going to predict that? I don't know. I don't really know. Anderson is rumored to what? Edmonton, New Jersey. I don't really know where Sean Monahan's rumored to be. Where the interest is. So I don't know. I can't really say. It's not going to be Monahan because he won't be ready for another week, it looks like. So, once the trades have started, and now the trades have started, who knows when, 2 weeks to the deadline, trades are going to happen when they happen. Oh, bubble tea is really easy. It'd be great if the Habs beat the Leafs. I don't care about the tank. Not in a game like this. I've got a lot of hate in my heart. You got a lot of judgment in yours, Bill. I have to say. What's wrong with a little bit of hate, right? I think I'm at the bottom. Look at that. I got to the bottom. Hey, Quinn, how you doing, man? Pete says, I'm baffled at how Dubas is able to accomplish the trades that he does. Well, he's giving away, he's mortgaging the future with those draft picks. It all looks really good right now, but if they don't win, If they don't win, I mean, that's just it's like wasted. It's totally wasted. He's going to get fired. Awesome, Andrew. Don't get caught though in Alabama. I don't know what the legality is in Alabama. Legal here though. Monahan and Edmondson packaged together. I don't know because Edmondson still injured, so I don't know. I think it's more the Phil. I think it's more the bad back is the problem, and if he's not playing, I don't see him being. I don't see teams trading for guys that are injured. That maybe just getting over an injury that I can see, but not injured currently on the injury. Like, why would you do that? Gislain, yeah, don't cheer for them in here though. They have a chance. Listen, I'll say the Leafs could possibly win a first round this year, finally, for the first time in forever. Hey, Lucas, good song. William Nylander has nice hair. That's not a reason to like somebody. They have nice hair. Quinn, they might do something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not worried about that. They can get draft picks, later draft picks as the next couple of years go on. I mean, I wouldn't worry about that. Bubble tea. I mean, I understand why they're taking a shot, but this is like kind of. It's so. How do I want to put that? Like they really don't have much room to wiggle here. They like literally need to win this year, or yeah, they're screwed. And you know what? Even if they win this year, they're screwed down the road. You know, almost for sure. Listen, if they don't win the cup this year, I say Matthews walks. So if they lose Matthews, and they've got no draft picks, they're screwed. Monahan, if you can get a couple of draft picks, a first round draft pick for Monahan, you got to do it. You got to do it. So Monahan, I don't expect him to be here past the deadline. Dubas is big, yes, BL. He is like that. He is Ben Bishop size, I believe. Bubble tea. I think in general, GMs don't really care down the road. If it means saving their job, they do it. But you know, he's going to save his job. Maybe say he wins and he saves his job for a year, but it's not going to save his job for long because he's going to be in trouble soon. Brew, I think it's not really. I think Ryan O'Reilly's got a little more in the tank left than Plekanec had when he went to Toronto. Personally, yep, Beba, I think so, right? Because I think after this trade, they still don't have enough goaltending. It's not strong enough, and their defense isn't. So I don't see how this gets them to the cup. I could see it winning a round, maybe two. But I could see them now winning a first round series, possibly. And I just as easily not. Next GM of the Habs, why? Nothing wrong with the GM of the Habs right now. It was the guy before him you might complain about, but not this guy. Leafs just made an incredible move. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think it's as incredible as if you really dig it deep. It's not as incredible as you might think. But I think it might win them a round of playoffs. All right, you know what? I gotta go. I gotta go. I got I got to go do a few things before the Hangout live stream, the game. So hopefully you guys will be back in 20 minutes. I will be back in 20 minutes for the game. And also, don't forget, tonight we are doing a post-game show. So hopefully it's a good game and we don't get our asses just like blown out of the water all night. And then me and Pete have to do. Oh, and Matt will be joining us for the post-game show. So hopefully we don't get blown out of the water and then it's just God knows what. But we'll have lots to talk about. I've got a lot prepared, so we've got stuff to talk about. I don't think I'll worry about that. So hopefully you guys will join us for that. Thanks for being here. Thanks to, was it Andrew that gave me the dono? But thanks for the dono. I appreciate that. And give a thumbs up on your way out. And I'll see you in 20 minutes. And until then, stay safe out there. Peace out. And I'll be back shortly. Ciao, everybody. It was fun. Keep your stick on the ice. Go Habs, go. They're going to need it tonight. Ciao, everybody.